Good evening, everybody, and thank you all for joining us tonight. We truly appreciate each and every one of you showing up in here. Go back up here to the top so we can say hello to everybody. Miss Mary, I hope Joseph is doing better. Johnny Small Pepper, Bucky, John Mayo. Thank you all. We do have a special guest in the background. Hello, Jared. Willie. Hello, Joe. Hello, James and Barbie. Hi, Nick.
Yeah, please.
I ain't gonna say hi to that guy.
That's just rude.
Well, he's sitting beside me, so why would I say hi?
Just out of niceness.
Hello, John spelt wrong, Hunter.
Oh,
Yeah.
Hello, Silver Assassin.
nice about
Hello,
wrong.
Florida. Look at Digga Chris, my brother. How are you doing?
Chop.
Chop, whatnot. Gregory.
I didn't hear anything you just said.
Y'all gonna have to hold it down over there. Hello, Clay and Jen. Hello, Cheryl. Here again, I got this thing's not going.
Oh, yeah. I'm going so we can get in. Oh, yeah.
Let me get this back up here just to make sure everybody is a moderator. Because we want everybody to be able to check everybody's channel and support one another as soon as the ad is over. There we go.
I got it.
I think I stopped at Cheryl. Let's see. Hello, Joe, the Bad Idea Lab. Tri-Valley Brian, and also Tuesday nights, if I'm not mistaken, from 5:45 to 6:45, Tri-Valley is doing a live on Tuesdays. So be sure and go over there and support and show him some love. Well, that just jumped way up there.
What did you just say?
Mr. Jody Mosby, how you doing? George and Shannon, hello.
What?
Bucky, Cal.
Don't tell me the truth. Okay? You didn't go somewhere and make your rating just a certain way, did you?
I apologize, folks. I do.
I know they did that.
Let's see. Now I lost my train of thought. Sorry, everybody. Peg Leggin, how are you doing? Thank you for coming in. Oh, I forgot. I do have to get a hold of Jay for you, and if she pops in here, I will let her know. Hello, NorCal. Show me treasure, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Hello, Ken, Stewart, Oregon family. Scott, how are you? Good to see you.
Yeah, hold that. How do you do that?
I think it's Solite Garcia. I hope I said that right. Hello. Hello, Miss T. Thank you, Brian. Hello, Jen, the Jen Show.
Is that all right with you?
The GT for show.
Huh?
Mary, thank you, member, for 11 months. We do appreciate that.
Yeah.
String Barnacles. Jamie, how are you doing?
This is a nice quality one.
Every time I think I'm getting to the bottom, I'm not.
Okay.
And if I miss somebody, I do apologize. I'm trying to get to the bottom so we can get our guests up here.
You're almost there.
Well, hello, Joker. Well, I was a while ago, and then it jumped way up there again. All right, I think we made it to the bottom. So we're going to bring up our special guest. Hopefully you all know this person. If you don't, you should. Hi, Benny.
Hey, how's it going, everyone? See a lot of folks out there in chat land. How you doing? Cool to hang out. A lot of Team Kratos out there. Hey now, what's up, all? Nice to see you. Cheers. Glad to be spending the evening with you all.
Mary, that's a yes. But hopefully
We can dig up.
not much longer. Hi, Martin. If you see somebody in here that's not smirk, please let me know.
Yep. What's up?
So how has Mr. Benny been doing?
Doing good. Can't complain. It's kind of talk. It's like been doing a little bit of traveling lately, which has been fun. Can you believe this? I never been to Arizona at all, and it was my first time there. Now, being from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, a Yinzer, it was definitely quite different out there. So many of the folks that they're out that way are probably laughing like, oh, but it was like crazy just to see like all the earth tones.
Yeah.
It was definitely, it was different. So it was very nice. Beautiful.
I've never been there. Hello, Ray. Hello, Shannon. I may have told you this story before, but I think it was in 2001 or 2002 for the company I worked for. They sent me out on a road crew, and we stayed in Peabody, is what they call it, Massachusetts.
Mm-hmm.
We would go to the little local restaurant there, and every day there was more and more people at lunchtime, and they would stand around and listen to us talk. They're like, we know we're the ones who talk funny, right? But they wanted to hear us hillbillies talk because it was so much different than the way they talked.
Mm-hmm.
We had a great time. You know, there's a lot of beautiful country in the United States, and I wish I could see more of it. Hoping to travel more later in the year. Hello, Charlie, and see the sights. Planning on retiring, so.
Yeah.
And just so you know, Ben, in my driveway yesterday was 8 deer, and they were waving when I went by.
Oh yeah. Hey, I'm jealous. I still wanted to. I fell a little short this year.
Hello, George.
But
Hello,
it was
John.
still good harvest.
But you're still welcome. There's always
Mhm.
this coming season. You're welcome to show up.
Like
No
I
guarantees.
said.
I mean, they're not in the yard every day, but
Yeah. Hey, you never know, because sometimes when I travel, might just show up and be like, oh, I did invite him on that live.
no, sir. You're more than welcome here. You're more than welcome here anytime.
Knock, knock, beard.
Yeah. Well, Risha will injure me trying to get to you. Benny! I know she will. That's like Shane, Ohio River History. He come down and stayed 3 days, 2.5 days.
Yeah.
And he come over and he said, I never dreamed I'd feel so at home as how I did at your house. He said, just the family invited me in, welcomed me in. And he said, I just felt at home there. And I said, well, that's awesome, because that's how we want you to feel.
That's right. That's what it's all about. No doubt.
Well,
Yeah, Shane's awesome dude. Ohio River History, awesome channel. If you haven't checked it out, make sure you check out that one. Make sure you subscribe to everyone in here, because I see all kinds of awesome channels in here.
yes.
I think they're all awesome. So it's just like
Texas Donna, hello. And Colt, hello. George.
support one another, grow together. Beard, you want to know what the craziest thing though I seen out in Arizona, Beard? And
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Here.
Here was one of the craziest things I seen in Arizona, and this kind of blew my mind. I almost felt like I was in a sci-fi movie or some kind of weird Twilight Zone. There was nothing but cars driving themselves.
Huh?
The cars were driving themselves, just driving around. Has anyone seen I guess it's a hub for a taxi service where cars just drive themselves. At first I thought Phoenix was haunted. Until I figured it out. I was like, oh, technology. You put this good old boy out there with self-driving cars, I started getting nervous. Like, what's going on here? Got the rapture.
Yeah, I've not seen that. I'd probably be a little nervous myself.
Yeah. Man, it was crazy. Yeah, they were autonomous. They were just like driving, and people were just in the back talking on their phones. I don't know. Would you trust one of the, like I don't know who out there would trust one of those vehicles. Who would go get a taxi from one of those vehicles?
People got in the back seat where they had no control over this thing.
Nothing. It was
How
like
did it know where to go?
so it
They
had
had
this
to
weird,
type it in?
it had this weird sensor on the top that was just like spinning like crazy, and you could see all the cameras and stuff on it. It was like Waco or something was the company, and I guess Phoenix
Summer.
a testing
Yeah,
place for it.
Ben, I would not.
No.
I have a trouble trusting anybody else driving when I'm in the vehicle. I want to be in control of that thing. So I would. Well, I've rode with you two, and I don't blame either one of you for being scared of each
No,
other.
she's the problem.
Hi, Ladybug. But yeah, I want to have control of that thing. I don't think I could be okay in an automobile driving itself where I didn't have control.
I'll be out there at 100-degree weather with boots and jeans on. I'll walk.
I'm good. Hey, you sit there, put your thumb up, and it just like pulls over, right? You're like,
Nah, I'm good. You keep going.
Hey,
Well,
I'm more old school. I guess Uber is old school now. I mean, sign of the times, right? So I
Yeah.
guess I'm more old school. I just use like an Uber if I, you know.
I don't go anywhere unless I'm in control of the vehicle going there. So I ain't got to use nothing. No taxi, no Uber,
Mm-hmm.
nothing. I'm going to drive. And if I can't drive there, I'm not going. Period.
Okay.
I was stranded in Minnesota, and I had to get one. I was like, oh, because my airport had delays, like the flight, so I was like stranded in Minnesota, and it was like, oh, it's too late to do anything. So I was like, I got to find a hotel. I was like, they Ubered me, Ubered one to get there. Don't use it too much. It's an interesting experience.
You know, one thing I haven't done.
I'm going to.
Haven't got to throw it yet.
Hi, Busby.
Go ahead.
I'm going to read something here, Mr. Benny.
Yeah.
And if somebody, a moderator, would put this up for me, I would appreciate it. So there is a young lady named Missy May that is getting bullied. She does have a YouTube channel. And we are, as a community, trying to get people to send her stickers, send her a card, write something in the card because she's depressed and she's just a young girl. So we want, as a community, to let her know that there's people out there to care about her. So if Mary, you might, hi Sherry Lynn, you might have the address. If you would, please put it in here. It says we got a situation that could use your help. Tammy has a little girl named Missy May who is being bullied at school to the point she has literally had a note found about suicide. Give me a second. I ask if you could send this little girl a card or sticker so she knows how special she is. So if somebody would put that in the, hi Mike, if somebody could put that in the chat so I can pop it up there. So
Yeah, when we need to show there's people out there that care. You know what I mean?
yeah,
That you're not alone. And we have we have a great community here. Let's show it.
the YouTube channel is Missy May. I do have her subscribed, but I will see if I can find it. Hi Bob, MFers. But yeah, we need to make sure that she knows that she is loved by this community and a lot of people.
Yeah.
Her mom's name is Tammy. Yes, she is. Okay. Thank you, Mary. Whoop, missed it.
You know, every single one of us has an impact on another person more than, you know, can impact another person more than I think we even know. So showing some love.
Hey, Robert, Melissa, thank you for coming in. That's her YouTube channel. And I have the address here, but I'm not skilled enough. I can try to copy and paste it. I'll see if that'll work. Not for me.
Yeah, we get that address up and send some stuff.
Yeah, if not, I will send you the address later, Benny, but I'm sure somebody in the chat has it.
Mm-hmm.
It's Tammy Weaver, C/O, care of Missy May, MyssiMay, 112 Duplex Lane, ARAT, Virginia, 24053. But I'm not skilled enough to copy and paste all that stuff, Benny. So
Yeah. I'll get the address off you. If anyone out there is looking for it, don't hesitate to get a hold of me through whatever, and I'll get you that address if you didn't catch it. But,
yeah, Jen said we came together for her before. We should be able to come together for her again. Again for her. That's right. We don't want anybody being bullied, and especially a young lady.
yeah.
On my phone, could someone message it to me? I would love to send a care package. They're not asking for money. They're not asking. All they're asking for is if you could send a card, and if you have a channel sticker, or if you have a sticker pack, and just write a note in there so she knows that there's people out here that do care about her. So now that's
Yeah, right.
but I wanted to bring that up because I feel it's part of my duty and everybody's duty to try to help others. Oh, I forgot I'm still not on the screen, Ben.
That's all right. Everyone probably prefers looking at this beautiful face.
I know. You're just too pretty for your own good, Benny.
Yeah, that's why I keep telling Janny. I don't know.
Does she believe it?
I don't think so. No, not one bit. Not
And
one.
Mary said if I forget to hit her up on Facebook.
I will do, Mary. Yep.
I don't remember if I reshared that out, but if not, I will find it and I will. Jen says she's family and has been since the beginning. That's absolutely correct. Hi, John.
Hi.
Cheryl, if I didn't say hi, if I do miss you, I do apologize. So I have Benny up here for a reason, but do we want to spill the beans right yet, or do we just want to keep them in suspense a little bit longer?
What's the chat think out there? You know what I mean? You guys want to know? I mean, sure, I love hanging out, but you know, there is something that wanted to show y'all. So what should we do? More suspense, or you want to talk about it?
Hi, Ann.
Real deal. Spill.
So, as you know, everyone,
Joker?
Anybody that knows Benny does not rest with his products. Benny is always trying to look for improvements, even though he has the best products on the market. He's always trying to make it better. He's always striving to put out a better product because, as he says himself, he's not an owner of a magnet he just happens to be a magnet fisher that owns a magnet company. And
That's-
he is just like us. He goes out, he throws that magnet, he hangs out with us, he's donates a lot and helps the community a lot. I mean, there's no other company out there that does what Benny does. I mean, he genuinely cares about all of us. And he's part of our family and always will be. And I know we're all a part of his family. And so as he strives to come up with something better each time and keep us surprised, just like the little Helios, you know, he kept that under wraps and he got with me about the Helios. And anybody that's thrown the Helios knows, hello, Paul, even though it's a little 1.3 pound magnet, it will definitely pull up some weight. It's an incredible magnet. I do have a picture of it, but I'm not going to show the picture. Benny has what he has come up with. So I will make Ben solo layout so he can present to you, everyone, the next masterpiece.
Take it away, Benny.
So before I do it, just to give a quick little spiel, bear with me.
Easy.
A lot of things that I do try are, you know, related to me just going out magnet fishing and being like, I don't like that. I like that, this and that. So it's from experience. But one of the things that I love about Team Kratos is that it's a collaborative thing. So this is actually something that several Team Kratos members have asked me about and wanted and were curious about. So this is something I'm introducing that was not brought on by me, that was brought on by Team Kratos, you know, saying, hey, this is something that we really did, you know, really think. So it's finally done. And what I'd like to introduce is, now I got a watch, can't get it too close to the computer because it's a biter, is the Kratos Titan. So they can see it. Oh my goodness, I can't even see it. Hold on. Midas edition. King Midas edition. Oh man, you can't. Oh, there we go.
There it is. That thing is awesome.
Let's see. Put it up. Yeah, hard to see with the. So anyway, it's.
Put it in front of your face.
There we go.
There you go.
There it is.
That thing is
That is
incredible.
awesome.
It is blangy.
Yeah, totally.
So it's the Midas edition. Now, they're you know, it's a small batch, so bear with me. But I think it's really cool. Like I said, a lot of folks were interested in this, and if you hang tight, so buckle up, because you know a lot of people say us over here at Kratos, we're crazy. And you know what? We're crazy about magnets, no doubt. So buckle up on it. A couple more lives coming up. We're doing other product drops related to the King Midas edition. So make sure you see when we hang out the other teams' lives, and we're going to drop these other ones, and we're going to do giveaways too. And these will be the first ones going out. So yeah.
That thing's incredible, Benny. That is incredible.
Is Tin Man going in convulsions right now? Possibly.
That is sweet. Now, is that
You want anything else? No. Okay.
the Midas edition? What improvement is that over the existing Titan?
So it's just the cover. It's just there. It's just a cover change. So it's really just a new addition. We still have the welded ding plate that we do that. We'll save you for a couple dings. It might pop off if it hits right, but we put that ding plate at the bottom, so it still has that. It'll bail you out a couple times if you like playing those rock areas, which you shouldn't. But so yeah, it's
Find out anything.
and it's like I said, it's the Titan. It has the same crazy pull force with the lighter magnet because it's it's top grade and 52 baby. So.
George says, "Can Benny be any cooler?" That
Well,
is sweet.
He did.
all magnet fishers are cool, bro.
Yeah. But yeah, that's sweet, Benny.
I think we're the coolest cats on the planet, if you ask me. All of us out
Right,
there in the
Chris.
fish,
Wicked Digger said he'd be right back. But yeah, that's I mean, I need that in my arsenal.
Yeah, yeah.
It was one of those things. It was just like, and it's super shiny. It got that and I like it because I think it will really help with I'm actually excited to make some videos with one because someone was saying that with a black rope, pop, pop, pop. So I think it'll be
Yeah,
really
that'll
cool.
show it off.
Blingy bling.
Hi, Mandy. Thank you. Mandy's been a member for 9 months now. Yep.
Oh,
thank you,
awesome,
Mandy.
Manny. I see Joe out there. What's up, Joe?
So bright, I gotta wear shades. Yep.
Real
Yeah,
deal.
that is. When you sent me that picture, I'm like, I can't tell you what Benny said when he sent me the picture, but well, I have to agree with what he said when he sent me the picture. So,
I was like, oh, ooh, I gotta show Beard this. I'm getting a little excited.
okay, so let's get magnetic. All Titans will be shipped like this, or just sold separate cover.
No, so right now how it is it's set up to where you can't get the cover right now individually. What it is it's set up to where you'll be able to pick between the OG Titan, not really the OG, the Titan technically like 3.75, but we just call it the Titan now. And then you could pick if you want a different edition in there, you'll be able to pick if you want the Midas edition.
Okay.
So it'll have pictures of each, so you know what you're doing. So it's going to be like a you'll be able to select between the two when you're on there on the looking at the Titan. It'll have pictures of stuff and individuals, so you make sure if that's what you want, you're getting the right one.
Thank you, Silver Assassin. I appreciate that, brother. So yeah, well that's probably the best way because some people might like the shiny one. And the other one, the Midas edition, which I like the Midas edition. I haven't got to throw one yet because this is the first one that anybody's seen.
This is firsties. So yeah, and it's not even going to be on the store until tomorrow morning. So it's like I've kept this one pretty much, pretty under wraps. So it's
I'm surprised you haven't rubbed it so much that it's shiny by now. I bet you sleep with that by your pillow, Ben.
What he does is he himself every day to be able to tell somebody, so he doesn't tell everybody. He just sends himself a message.
No, Ben is pretty good about keeping secrets.
Yeah, Beard, there's magnets everywhere here.
Yeah. But whenever he come out with the Helios and was telling me about it, he's like, you can't tell anybody. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah, that Helios was awesome. And you know what? That Helios is one of our top selling magnets. And people love it, constantly getting emails or messages through Kratos. Like this, like it's almost supernatural. You know what I mean? Like this thing is crazy. I'm like, yeah, I know.
Summer wants to know if Kratos pops out whenever you rub it. Hello, Anita. Oh, we got to let that one go on, Ben. I know where your mind went.
It'll be an extra $9.99. I seen $9.99 907, ask like what's the price difference. It's not the same price. It'll be extra like $9.99. There is some slight extra cost for this technique to do this gold thing.
Yeah. Well, that's to be expected. I mean, but you know, it's still an incredible magnet, and it's going to be even look better pulling that
Yeah.
chunk out of the water.
It looks gonna look better with the rope attached to it and me at the end of it pulling it up.
But I think, like you said, I think the black rope was going to make that thing just pop. It's going to be awesome.
The gold does not go all the way through. It's this crazy like metal alloy bonding process thing that's going on. It's pretty thick. I was sitting here playing with one, trying to scratch it. See if I can find that thing.
Poor Jan.
And it was holding up pretty good.
Papa.
You know, this is just a blank one, the prototype. So, you know, eventually, no doubt, you know, if you're bashing off rocks, it might get scraped up, but it's definitely one of the strongest bonding things that I've seen. This weird metal process that they figured out.
Well,
People a lot smarter than me. I had to outsource that one.
You know, nothing's going to be permanent. Even if you're not bouncing off rocks, if you're throwing in sand, it's like dragging it across sandpaper over and over and over and over and over. And eventually, you know, it's going to wear off. Hello, Kettle. Thanks for coming in. Hi, Tracy. Hi, Bob. But yeah, I would say just from you scraping on that, it's going to take some abuse before it would ever lose any of its color.
It's a very interesting process, and it's pretty resilient. Like I said, I've been taking the edges and scraping it with a screwdriver, and then throwing it too a little bit here and there, and it's held up pretty good.
I'm surprised that you haven't had it in the water yet, or is your water all frozen?
I've had it. I've had it in the water in unmiserable conditions. It's finally starting to warm up, so I'm actually thinking of putting 2 of them on a hydro bracket, and I think that's great. So I'll have 2 Titans on the bracket.
Work on that. Help yourself too.
That I think that would be cool, but I think as old as I'm getting, I think if both of those latched onto something, if I don't have Bucky around to pull it out.
Bucky, yeah.
Yeah, I guess Busby asked a question. Yeah, 3,800 pound. The Titan is a 3,800 pound
360.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, Rachel.
Which means the pull force is divided by 4. A lot of people, are hear these pull force combinations and, different magnets. The pull force is calculated differently. So 360s, the pull force is the combination of 4 sides: your top, your bottom, and 2 sides. And I think the rest of the asked for, is it going to be available in other magnets? Maybe. You might have to stay tuned and find out. It's definitely cool.
2 Titans on a bracket. Holy crap, Batman.
Yeah. Well, and it's crazy. Before the 360 revolution here, Beard, I don't know if you ever tossed it. I know some folks out there probably did. And it's very similar to the Kratos 4000, double-sided, those huge double-sided magnets.
Mm-hmm.
Those are almost 10 pounds. I know that the magnetic Squatch, he was tossing one of those beasts, I think it was from some other place, but it was, the huge double-sided. And that thing's almost 10 pounds. So even with the weight of that hydro bracket, you're getting so much more. It's still some, a little bit lighter, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So
I started with one of those other places, and I was throwing that 10 pound, 3,600 pound double side.
Mhm.
I would throw that thing all day. And when I
Mhm.
got my first Titan, I like to broke my arm because I'm like, whoa, there's nothing there. You know.
Hey,
Yeah, and even with the bracket, it's still going to be lighter than those 10-pound magnets.
yeah, hey, we've come a long way here in the US. You know, I remember, well, that's because why I started Kratos. I was like, this is crazy. Like, well, how come we ain't got these clamps? These things are nuts. How come we ain't got these 360s? Yeah, we've come a long way over here.
Hello, Bold Lion. Yeah, you have, and
What do you want?
not to put down magnets from anybody else because I don't even remember the company, but I know our friends overseas throw a magnet that
You want butter?
is
Chicken?
what 100 or 140 pounds stronger than the Titan, but it
Mm-hmm.
weighs twice as much. Hi, Mama.
Yeah.
Everybody say hello to Auntie Mama.
Auntie
If
Mama
you haven't
in the house.
went and checked out Auntie Mama's channel, please do. I've said it before. She gets up early and she will brighten your day. Sit down and have a cup of coffee with her and chat. She's a sweetheart.
I'm gonna be there in 1 second.
Ken said he was tossing the Poseidon today. Yeah, that's a freak show magnet. When you bust out that Kraken or that Poseidon, you might as well get tickets to the freak show because those you're gonna get those are just massive, huge magnets that are. Yeah, I'm sure your arms were pumped. You get a good pump
Yeah,
on these seats.
I would like to get a Poseidon sometime. And I know they're heavy, but the bridge that we have close to us, like where Risha found that fortune telling machine,
Mm,
there's so much stuff there that's still there that you can drag along the bridge and you can feel it start to come up and move, but then the magnet will let it go. And then when you try to put two magnets on there, they stick together.
mm-hmm,
I think
mm-hmm.
just that, hi, Ashley. I think just that little extra strength would make a big difference.
Mm-hmm. How what's the angle? What's the angle like, Beard, that you're pulling it up that it's stuck at? Are you like, is it like an up and down, like almost like more closer to a dipping angle, or is it pretty much no, you're trying to drag it in?
It's more of a dipping angle, but there's even some stuff that you can feel come up, Benny, and then it's long, almost like a sign, but it's heavier
Mhm.
than a sign. You know, when you pick a sign up, you can feel the tail start dragging. Sometimes you feel something like that, and then when you get the whole thing up off the bottom, that's when it turns loose.
Yeah, I was in an interesting little chat exchange about someone who was very dismissive. They have the three, and we all get the 360 madness, and 360 is what they do. And they were very dismissive of a single-sided magnet. And they were kind of like, why would you even waste your time and this and that? Well, as magnet fishers, we know these magnets are tools for different environments and can be, and some styles are actually better than maybe preconceived notions. Like,
Right.
so for that, maybe if you're dipping, a single sided would be good. Because remember what I said, a 360 magnet has its pull force divided by 4. If you had a Kratos 2000 single sided, it actually has, now sure, the magnetic field isn't, but when it latches onto something like that and you're pulling it perpendicular, and I'm sitting there laughing because I was like, if that guy's pulling a safe, I would bust out my 2000 Kratos 2000 single sided. He'd be asking me like, how'd you get that up? It's like, well, pick the right tool for the job. So yeah, it's like, so which is funny. It's like, sometimes it's like you go back to the classics. Everyone should have a single sided in their arsenal.
Yeah.
I agree.
Well, you may have to.
Yeah,
I've only ever
obviously if you
single-sided.
can. I'm talking for someone that had, but
I like the single sided. It's never let me down.
Although
Now, there's been times where it's rolled, and I'm like, man, I wish I had the 360.
well,
But-
and that's just it. It's the time and the place. Those are the safe pullers. And if you got that, angle, because it's holding like a 360, it's set up with that angle, but it's so much wider, and that like 2,000 pounds on just one side instead of but it's that's something to think about.
Yeah, the strongest single side I have is a 1,200 pounds.
That and that's a great size. Good for the kayaks. You can still take it out on the kayaks. It's still perfect for dipping. We had that. I think Cal was using that. I wanted something that was a little bit wider, so I did this like Kratos 1350 extra wide. So it's a little bit stronger than 1,200 and made it like really wide. And I like that thing. He was pulling up some safes with that.
You know that magnet he just showed? That is meant to be put in a kayak. Just the perfect little size. You can toss it out.
No. You can put it in your kayak.
Hey, I'm not scared of an adventure.
You would go on an adventure. The Helios.
That's
is
it. That's the
a
kayak.
great kayak magnet, but it will still hold on to stuff that can flip you because that little magnet is.
Well, all I'm
It's a
saying
game
is
changer.
I only magnet fish or I only kayak when it's super hot. So if I got to get out and get in the water and go swimming,
Good swimming.
what I'm going to do when I get down there.
Mary John, you've only magnet fished once and you got yourself a new toy.
That was Mary. That was the 6th time, and I still have that toy. It's been
I
been a great find. That toy has been just wonderful to me. It has been with me through thick and thin.
Hey, a little bath every once in a while will do you good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I run it through the washer.
Well, if you ever come down, Benny, we'll take you to that bridge. I mean, you can go there one time and not find hardly anything and go back the next day, and it's crazy. Like when Bucky come down, Risha had hooked that fortune-telling machine before, and we got it up so far, but I just didn't have the strength to pull it out of the water.
Was it a Zoltar or a Zoltan or whatever that machine that fortune-telling machine is?
I don't remember what it was called, but you put the coin in the date or the month that you were born, and it tells your fortune, and you stand on it. It had the metal platform bottom like a scale, and
what a cool restoration project that would be.
Yeah, it's falling apart now. That we got it out, and it's how it's been in the water so long, it starts bubbling and falling apart. But it would have been really sweet if it hadn't been in there that long. Hi, Tracy. But then when Bucky come down, he says, I'll pull that out by myself. Hi, Tim. And
10.
I mean, he's just getting out of his car, and Reese is like, I got it again. So he hadn't even got his magnet wet yet. He's over there pulling that thing up, and I said, I thought you were going to get it by yourself. And he said, I might have lied. So it's me and him and Show Me Treasure Chris. And then they were pulling on it, and there really wasn't no room for me. So I get the claw on it, and we're pulling it up. We get it next to the bridge. And I mean, I'm pulling with everything I got. I said, guys, it ain't moving. But their ropes were still moving. And I looked over the bridge, and I hooked the bottom of the bridge. They were still pulling it up, but I was hooked on the bridge. I thought, well, no wonder it's not moving. I detected with Jim. So, yeah, no wonder it's not moving. I'm trying to turn the bridge over.
Beard's looking over at all these whippersnappers sitting there pulling that thing up. He's like trying to pull harder. I gotta have some movement on this rope.
It was pretty funny though. And then later on, I found a car door. We got that out of the water, and everybody was finding some pretty cool stuff.
Well, and that's it. So Beard, what's your approach when you go like to a new spot? Like, do you just kind of like go to the center and start whipping it out? Wait a minute, you know, y'all know what I mean out there. Or do you kind of like work it like, okay, I'm gonna throw out this way on this side and then work my way over, like a weird kind of systematic thing. How do y'all do it out there? How do you go about it?
It depends on the area, Ben. I will look at, if I want a bridge, I look at the sides of the bridge. Because some bridges on each side just have like little pebbles. So I will try to look and see which way the water's flowing and say, okay, if the current's coming this way, I'm going to go this edge because everything should be washing over this way. Now, if there's big boulders, I might drop my magnet at the edge of the bridge, then I just bounce it along the side of the bridge till I get to the point that I don't feel any more rocks. Then I'll throw it out just a little ways, and I'll pull it back, and then I'll throw a little farther until I'm comfortable that there's no big rocks in the middle of this bridge or in the middle of the water that I'm going to lose my magnet on.
Yeah.
I have seen people go to a bridge with big giant rocks, and the first thing they do right at the edge of the water, throw that magnet, and there it is.
I got my new Poseidon. Woo! And then you got 10 pounds of neodymium flying towards a rock. Folks, if you don't know, I'm going to tell you right now, that's not good. That's no bueno. Neodymium is fragile. Ken, yep, and that's this what we're kind of talking about. Like magnets are tools, no doubt. Those rocky areas or testing areas, yeah, I go in a little light. You know what I mean? Something not as heavy, to kind of fill it out a little bit. Yeah.
And then sometimes if I go with somebody that's been to an area before, the majority of the time they are going to say, hey, don't throw here or here because this is a rocky area. And if they don't, I'll generally ask, hey, is there one area here that I shouldn't be throwing because of the rocks or something like that? And they'll usually let you know. But if I'm testing a new spot out myself, like I got a spot about 2 hours away that I've found tons of stuff. I found 2 pew-pews in there.
Hashtag honey hole.
Yeah, I found a little box. When I opened it, it was a Carter carburetor tool set that had all the little gauges and all that stuff.
Hey, I remember you bringing that home.
Yeah, I got it somewhere. I cleaned it all up, got all the mud out of it.
Yeah.
And in that spot, there's one place that I've had my magnet stuck twice. Because when the water's low, you can see 2 big giant rocks out in the middle of the water.
The wedge, the dreaded wedge.
So there's a bluff, and you have to go and climb this bluff and hope you don't fall in the water to get downstream, and then you can yank it and it'll come loose. So Jeff from Outdoor Influencer went there with us once, and I said, Jeff, that area right there, do not throw unless you want to lose your magnet or climb that bluff, because that's not a good place.
Hey,
you only went.
You all tried to move boulders with a Harbor Freight come along winch. Yep. This guy right here is who has 2 thumbs and tried that. Yeah. It's the dreaded wedge. You know, those rocks are tons and tons and tons. And unless you got something crazy, when it gets wedged in those big boulders, that's just a bad scene.
Yeah, I about lost a magnet and a claw at that same bridge because I'd went there with Outdoor Influencer and John, and then Risha and I went back the next week. And it's like the second or third throw, I pull out a pew-pew. And I had my claw on there. So 2 or 3 weeks later, me and my dad go up there, and I'm throwing it in the same area I'd thrown that claw 100 times, and it gets stuck. So we had to attach another rope and throw it way upstream and then use the come-alongs. And when it come loose, we thought that the rope broke because it was super tight. Then it was just limp. You know, it didn't come shooting back or nothing. It just fell.
The power of different angles.
Lost your magnet. And when we pulled it out, it was one of those claws you can unwind or collapsibles. It bent one of those jaws backwards and twisted it. That's how much pressure we had on it with the come along.
Yeah, and that's dangerous too. If something snaps or something, I was the magnetizer down in Pittsburgh, and we were trying to break his magnet free. It was stuck on a car, and yeah, the first time you got to be careful because you can get that whip back. It'll wake you up.
Yeah, it will. Oh, Neil.
Man, could you imagine that? A claw coming out of that daggone water?
Hi, Wendy. I don't remember who it was, but somebody had one hooked to their car and pulled it loose, and it came back and put a dent in the back of their car.
Yeah. I've seen that. I think I've seen the video that you were talking about, and it was like, yeah, because you know you have a certain inclination to, well, I'll just tie it to my car because that's stronger. I mean, I'm not even worried about the winch. That's just, pure
Yeah.
power. But if that thing breaks or it does break free, those ropes are they're stretching. And that fling back, it blew out his it'll mess your car up.
Listen, I'm telling you, when you're pulling something to get it unstuck, I'm either in the vehicle and the floorboard ducked down, or I'm behind the biggest tree I can find. I don't care.
That's right.
I don't care. I'm not about to take a slapping.
Yeah, Ken said he had to get his come along out because he got his Poseidon stuck, and then when he come loose, he had a bicycle on the other end of it. And I've seen people do this, and I should carry a blanket or something with me, but I don't. Is when you get that rope kind of snug, you lay a blanket across it, and then you keep using the come along. That way, if the rope snaps, that come along or that blanket will. Whoop, I ain't supposed to show that.
That's
Come along will. Dang it! The blanket will keep the rope from coming back at you as bad.
Mm-hmm. Arky Treasure Hogs. They mentioned, it was magnet fishing with Sean. That's the one I seen. Yep, that was it, bro.
Okay, that sounds right. Yeah, I couldn't remember who it was, but that sounds right.
Yeah, we failed. We ended up having to help me out with the magnetizer when he had his stuck. It was crazy. We had the Pittsburgh Fire Department. They were curious what we're doing, and they stopped over. They're like, "What are you guys doing?" We're like, "Oh, we're magnet fishing." They were so interested, and we told them about our situation. They're like, We'll block off the road. It was great. It was like, wow.
We'll block off the road.
And the guys, I was with Outdoor Influencer and the magnetizers and when they were like, "Oh, we'll help," their eyes just lit up because they're just like, record. They're like, "Oh, this
Shane,
is great."
We were talking about you earlier, Shane, Mr. Ohio River History.
Yeah, Shane, what's up, brother?
What a good time we had when you come and visited. I told Benny he was welcome anytime.
Like I said, I'm coming down. I'm doing a lot of trying to get a lot more traveling this year to get out and do stuff.
Shane said, "Uh-oh." No, I told him
Shane, you're close.
That you felt at home when you were here, and that's what we wanted. We want everybody to feel at home. Shane, you're welcome anytime, brother. Anytime, just holler or just show up. It doesn't matter. You might be able to find the house again. But it's a funny story about Shane. We live in a small town. I think the population is 600 and some. Well, we live outside of it, but the town next to us is a small town. And I told him to meet me at the post office. And then he was going to come over to the house. And we got like almost a half-mile private drive. I said, the lane's muddy. If you want to park your car here, then you can ride up with me. And he said, I wasn't sure about going down this long, dark lane with this big bearded guy.
We just have to drive down this road.
Yeah. Yep.
Right.
Yep. He still knows where I live. Yeah. So, we had a blast. And that's what it's all about, is meeting people and having fun, having a great time.
That's just it. So many great folks I've yet to meet out there, and I am chomping at the bit. I can't wait to magnet fish with so many of y'all out there. Many of y'all are in the chat right now.
Shane said, I swear I heard banjos. And he was sitting in the house, Benny, and it was getting close to dark. And I said, hey, Shane, come out here on the porch. So he comes out there, and I hooted like an owl. And the turkey went to gobbling in the tree just right beside the house there, and he couldn't believe it.
Then he heard it.
But yeah, he had fun. He got to meet the wife and daughter and grandson and son-in-law and my dad went with us. And then FL Thunder Digging with Rob came, and we got to dig with him. Dig with him a little while, and we had a fun time. Hi, Johnny.
It's all right, real deal. I am a redneck, so I can tease.
Yep.
I'm a good old boy.
Yeah, I've had people say, "Oh, you're a redneck hillbilly," and I'm like, "And your point is, are you trying to insult me because it's not working?"
No,
I
Yep.
always just
Shane
When-
said, "Just like home, no lie," and we were so happy that he felt at home because we feel we're family, and that's just how it is.
oh, looky there. Oh, JC's in here. Johnny's Corner.
Yeah, he made it. Maddie said that she about had his supper ready, so
dinner.
Oh, Corner Johnny. You never know about him. He's everywhere.
well, he does a lot of them polls.
Yeah. That didn't sound any better.
Yeah, Johnny, I got to get with you, and we're gonna chat about this Friday, possibly, right? I don't know.
Well, it looks like he needs to come on up.
Yeah, Neil, that's right. The treasure hunting community in general is all awesome. A lot of great people.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've said it a million times, but the event we had last year for St. Jude, and it was just unbelievable how giving everybody was.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, T. It was just unbelievable. We went to the event the year before that Clay and Jen had, and we got to meet a lot of great people. And it was like you've known them forever. And this year, I think I got them, T. I got to meet Ken and T, and I'm magnet fishing, and T's yelling at me, telling me to get over there because she wanted a beard hug. So I give her a big old beard hug, and she's squeezing back, and she said, "I can give him back too, big boy." And I said, "That's all right because I like it." And T is a sweetheart too, but yeah, it's just unbelievable how the family is. Just like Benny, you made it to the last event, and I'm assuming you felt like everybody else. It's just like I already know all these people. This is my family, and there was the excitement of getting to actually talk to each other. And I never. Well, the first year we went, the one Clay and Jen had, Reese was like, "Are you nervous?" I said, "No, I'm not nervous. They're just people like us."
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm nervous. It ain't 2 minutes. She's like, "This is so much fun." And just like the last event, it's just like, it's just so fun getting to meet everybody and spend some time with everybody. I didn't get to spend as much time with everybody at the last event as I would have liked,
Mm-hmm.
but there was just so many great prizes and a lot of people helping.
I tell you what, at the last event, I took part in one of the most collaborative efforts of determination of a group. Like, who out there in that chat knows about that picnic table? Remember the picnic table?
Yeah.
We were determined to get that out of our water. Like we tried, we took breaks, the day passed, we went back and revisited, and we got together as a team. We said, we're getting this out. And I tell you, we worked hard. Joker was there, Citizens. There was a lot of folks, and we had magnets, we had grappling hooks. I did a funny little TikTok video about it. Look for the one with the Batman theme if you're curious, some highlights. But I tell you what, like when you realize what you can do together, and sure, at that time was a picnic table, but it was St. Jude's. It was just bringing so much positive energy in this world. When you focus on that and realize what it's about, it's easy.
Yeah, thank you, Johnny. Yeah, Jody, that was so we were in the hotel room and I seen this man and woman outside whenever we pulled in, and I didn't pay no attention. Well, I had to go get some more towels or something.
Mm-hmm.
And this man and lady come up talking to me, and they're just talking away. They're like, "You don't have a clue who we are, do you?" And I was like,
No, we're good.
"No." And then I think Kat said he calls me the blonde one. Then I knew immediately it was Jody Mosby and Kat.
Mhm.
So they were wanting to meet Risha. Hi, David. And they told me what room they were in. So we were getting ready to leave. I said, I dare you to knock on this door over here. So we went over there and she's looking at it. And then she's a little nervous, but then she's thinking it's Willie's because Willie was in the same hotel room. She knocks on the door and Jody opens the door and him and Kat stand there. And she's just like, oh crap, I don't know these people. And he kept her in suspense for a little bit. And then Kat's like, calls me the blonde one. Then she about knocked him down hugging him. But and then I did a live that Wednesday night in Oshkosh while we were magnet fishing. And you'll have to ask the Jen about the story that led up to this, but she needed to go to the bathroom and she got behind the car door or the truck door. Well, she didn't realize when she went down to use the bathroom, she was below the door. And Clay's like, there's all kinds of people in that building on break watching you. So she's nervous that the police is going to show up. Well, about that time, Jody and Kat pull in. And Clay's like, who's that? I said, go talk to him. By that time, Risha and Jen are over there, but Jen still don't know who it is. I said, well, go talk to him, find out. Clay's nervous as he could be about going to find out who it was. He was also thinking maybe it was somebody there because of Jen.
Yeah, this is Detective Peterson of the police. We got you. Yeah. Indecent exposure, $5 million.
But it was so much fun. We had a blast. But you know, I'd never seen Jody or Kat. I'd never seen a picture of them, so I had no idea what they look like. You know, you hear somebody or see them in chat or on Facebook, a comment, and you're like, you get a picture in your mind what they look like, but you have no clue till you actually meet them.
And that's what's the great part of it is because it's like, you know, you're seeing folks, you're interacting, and then you realize that Beard was kind of just catfishing you in his profile pics with his short shaved beard, and you know, like, who is this guy?
Yeah, Jen said I thought I was going to jail for indecent exposure.
It's like, wait, this guy with his beard is not as advertised.
Well, we had so much fun. It was a blast. Jody was pulling a lot on everybody. And I still remember your face when we first met. And I told you, I'm like, Ben, you look so much bigger on TV. And you're like, what? But I've heard people say that, you know, when they meet somebody, oh, you look bigger on TV. And then you're I wasn't trying to give you a complex. It's just like you weren't expecting that whatsoever. And
He won't come up again.
I have the televised extra 10 pounds.
No, well, that's not what I meant, you know.
Well, yeah.
You see these people interview somebody and then on TV they look 10 feet tall. Then when you meet them, they're 5 feet tall. And I was just joking with him, and he's like, he had the funniest look on his face. He didn't know what to say.
Hey, that was a hell of an opener, Beard.
He came in strong.
Okay, Jimmy.
Hey, I said like, hi, Beard.
Hi, Relic Reaper Don. How you doing, buddy? But you know, we had so much fun. So much fun.
You know, I've said it before, and I'm going to say it again. There's experiences that you remember for your whole life.
Yeah.
And you know, that's one of them, and I look forward to many more. It's something you won't forget. And it brings you closer together too. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of when you're able to shake hands with someone, embrace someone.
Mm-hmm.
It's something else, you know. And it's like I can't wait to high five and hug if you don't run, a whole bunch of you. So you know, it's just how excited I am. And it's like, and once you know, you know. And
we were so glad we got to meet you this last year. It was great. And meeting everybody, but you know, I didn't think I'd ever get to meet you just because we live so far apart, and it just so happens that we got to see each other. And
Mom, why does it
Yeah,
look
but you're talking about things you won't ever forget, and I probably will never forget this, Ben. We have a bridge that we magnet fish sometimes. It's one of them old iron bridges, but the top of it is like 2.5 foot wide, so you can stand
I
up
know what
there.
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
So as we're pulling down to this bridge, I said, John, whatever you do,
I know.
do not get the magnet stuck on this bridge.
Yeah, there we go.
I throw my magnet in the water and I hear wham!
Blink.
Stuck to the top of the bridge.
Mhm.
Well, we had the kayaks in the truck the day before, so all my tools wasn't in there. So I had to go find a stick. They had to take that stick and peck that thing off there. And my dad walked over and he's just gonna pull it off. It's like, ooh, that's stuck in there.
I'm telling you, Benny, I was swinging this stick, and I'm talking a stick, as hard as I could. And every time I'd swing and hit it, the only thing I could think about was like, man, I really hope this stick don't break and go straight at Grandpa, because I'm going to get beat from one end to the other.
Hey, sometimes you have to get medieval out there.
It's on a video. I think
I
it's
got it
a-
on a video.
Yeah, and I'm telling you, I beat on this thing for 20 minutes with everything I had, just waylaying it. And it was literally, when I say inch by inch, that's the way it was. One hit, 1 inch. One hit, 1 inch.
Everything's fine, officer.
Oh yeah, it looked bad from a certain angle, I'm sure. When they're coming up the road and I'm sitting there swinging, and all you see is my stick with me and an old man, and I'm just swinging. It did not look
Hey,
good.
Mom.
And then when he gets it off there, he said, I bet you filmed that, didn't you? And I said, I bet you're right. Who wants to miss that?
Well, what was funny is the whole time I'm hitting it, I never hear the splash of the magnet. And then I get done, and he's standing there just looking at me, and I'm like, I bet you filmed that. He goes, I guarantee you I did.
It feels good to be a star, right? Even though if it is of the blooper reel.
Listen, I
No
have
problem,
been a
Chris.
star more times than once on Beard's little videos. A lot of them probably could not have been put on YouTube. I'm sure he's got more on his phone than what he's put on YouTube.
Mhm. Yeah, imagine if you know.
Colton said, I just talked to Missy that you guys know through video chat and told her that she should not let people bully her, and she's thinking about going to Kratos' family. That's awesome. She's always welcome in the Kratos family. And I'm surprised that Benny hasn't showed his new Shane said, John, no one's surprised you are Barney Fife. Oh, that's funny. That's true. That's true, Shane.
You know what cracks me up about Shane is when he came down here to visitate with us and detect. It was like that we had been talking. I mean, he came straight in and gave me 10 kinds of hell. Just went in on it. We had us a good old back and forth match.
As he should have.
Yes. I wouldn't expect anything less. I expect anybody I meet out of this chat, if they don't give me hell, I'm disappointed.
I would expect bump moves from there. I was going to say, I'm surprised you hadn't introduced your new family member yet.
Everyone meet Apollo, Team Kratos mascot. He's been hard at work monitoring me as I do packages.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Shane. Shane put visitate in there.
You a bad boy. Yes, you are.
Well, now we know who to blame if we don't get packages on time. Dog just to get the heat off of him.
Yeah.
Oh, he loves cardboard. So yeah, he likes going after it. But it's nice to have my dog Mitch passed away. We had for 15 years, and he was always with me shipping out packages, and those late nights. It was always nice to have a buddy. So it we had some grieving and stuff, but it feels good to have something else to give that love to.
Yeah, I'm sorry to hear about your other one.
Yeah,
I know how they become members of the family.
Yeah,
After our last one passed, we decided that we probably won't never get another one because we get too attached to them.
Beard,
We have a new channel in here, everybody. Caney.
I was in a very similar mindset for a while.
Canyon
Yeah.
Valley Metal Detecting.
Yep. That's
Hey,
a friend of Tri Valley's.
Hey, Wicked Digga is 20 subs away from 2K, folks.
Wow. If you have
awesome channel, support one another, grow together. You know?
There's enough people in here tonight that we can get him.
Yeah.
If you haven't
Yeah,
subbed to
TK.
Wicked Digger, please do so. He finds, I didn't mean to do that and get that other one down, but he finds some incredible stuff. Hello, Joseph. How are you doing, buddy? I hope you're feeling better.
We got Colt not too far away too from
Colt is
22 away from 750. Colt's channel's been I tell you what, you booming there, Colt.
Yeah, Colt's 22 away from 750. So
drop
you're not
your
subbed to Colt.
link.
And if you are blue, for those of you that don't know, if you're blue, another channel is blue, all you got to do is touch their channel, and you can go to their channel and you can subscribe. Make sure that you watch a little bit of the video at least and put a comment, even if it's a thumbs up, just any interaction so the sub stays. Hello, Glenn. Hello, what's in the plug? How are you? I'm trying to keep everybody moderated in here so they can go check each other's channels out.
I love that sound.
Yeah.
I know that sound.
Chris said so many great goals about to happen for a wicked awesome channel.
Wicked Digger, drop your link so we can get it out there so other people can subscribe.
Yeah. Drop it like it's hot, brother.
Chris finds some pretty cool stuff. Hello, Loretta. How are you doing?
Okay, this is gonna guess your name, right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
And if I miss anybody, I do apologize and try to keep up with the chat.
What's up, Florida Storm Chasing?
Is that okay? Maddie put Wicked Digger's link in there.
Awesome. Good
If you haven't checked it out, please go check out Wicked Digger, Chris.
I'm listening.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Boys
Subscribe.
around there with Brock, the one and only.
Starts with an E.
Kettle said I'm 1,300 away from 1,500.
hey, Kettle, I know how you feel.
Yep, you will get there. I mean, some channels get on there and things just roll perfect for them, and they just zip right up. And some channels, like mine, work to get where I'm at. Caney Valley is 3 away from 50.
Wow, awesome. I love when Kratos started, a lot of the team Kratos that's out there now were very small channels, and I love supporting small channels and stuff like that because it's you see that passion, and it's just so cool to watch these channels grow. Like I've actually been privileged to see a lot of channels grow, and it's just so cool. It's just so cool, and no doubt hard work.
Yeah. Hi, Leanne.
Yeah, and it's just like sometimes those algorithms are weird too, because you wake up and get like, wow, how did I get like 200 subs? How does this even happen?
Yeah. Yes, Katie,
Real deal.
Caney Valley. When I look easy.
Oh.
Yeah, disclaimer, if you do notice some puppy teeth on the Kratos Magnetics boxes, It's Apollo. He's Team Kratos in training. We have a
Yeah.
couple things to work out, but he's on his way. I have a lot of hope for him. You know?
I mean, at least he goes into it knowing he don't know everything about packaging, so he's easier to train.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Caney Valley, when I went there, you were at 52 subs.
Wow.
Thank you, everybody that went over there and subbed. But there's a lot of great channels in here. I mean, they're all great channels. So if there's somebody in here you're not subbed to, go show support.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I want to grow my channel, but I also want to help everybody else grow their channel. I'm not greedy. I don't have to have it all. I want everybody to channel to grow, and I try to help as much as I can. People have been from one day with us with struggles, ups and downs, and that recognized. Thank you, Leanne.
Leanne.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, sir.
So, Benny, I know you are kind of a busy man.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to drag this live out super long tonight. We've been in here an hour and 15 minutes.
You want your name?
We'll go a little bit longer, but I know you have things to do. And hey, Brandon.
Yeah, I'm gonna get everything prepped for tomorrow AM for it to hit live the Midas Edition Titan.
So if you please only put in for this giveaway if this is something that you will actually use or somebody you know will use it. I will use it.
Oh, yeah.
I will use it.
But if it's just going to sit on the shelf and collect dust, let somebody have a chance that's going to. I'm not trying to discourage anybody. If it's something you want to get into and you want to try, but if it's something you'll never use, let's try to get it to somebody that will use it. Hey, I'm Zaxon.
Kratos magnets like to be well fed and
Yes.
help clean up our waterways, no doubt.
Well, I got the first Titan I ever bought, and that's the Titan I still use. I've got a brand new one in the box that is a spare in case something happens to that one. But I went to the Artemis for a while because it's a little lighter. And I think it was when we went back to Wisconsin. I hadn't used that Titan in 6 or 8 months.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing was hungry because it was just throw after throw. It was just covered with stuff. I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to neglect you anymore. I will let you eat.
Yeah, well, it's like this Curtis Max is like Gizmo. If you don't feed them, you know what I mean, they get angry.
That is true. They do.
I didn't mean to do it like that, but that right.
Have to be well fed, no doubt. Yeah. So, who's ready? Who's ready to get one?
And
The firsties.
First ever Midas edition.
why though? Make sure to put two
Yeah.
little lines going.
Not
It
even
is.
on the website yet, folks.
Yeah,
Wanna do it?
it is. It's an awesome magnet. I know the newer one.
See this
the-
picture, why?
Now
Disappear.
forget what you call the new one.
I
Ben.
knew there was someone out there that worried if I left or didn't.
The Midas Edition Titan.
No, the 2.0. There we go.
Oh yeah, well yeah.
See, I've got the 2.0, but I have the old original Titan, one of the first ones that you come up with.
That's how you know you're Kratos old school, because you still know the 1.0, the 2.0s. You've been around for the Genesis as we keep on perfecting and having fun with these magnets and altering designs, just having fun.
Yeah.
That's a 3.
And I keep thinking, well, I'll use the other one, but I'm like, why? There's nothing wrong with this one. It's got a chip or two and several dents because I've thrown it thousands of times.
Mm-hmm.
But as long as it keeps feeding, why would I do anything otherwise? Oh, and I do need to announce, Ray, this is USA only. But I'm assuming, Ben, if he comes to the event, then he could still be in the drawing.
So
Correct?
we can handle this different ways. Let's open up to everyone. If you are non-contiguous U.S. or you are international, if you're coming to the event, no worries, I'll bring it. If you want it shipped, well, if you want to be responsible for the shipping fees and the custom fees, we can get in touch, and that's on you. But in the end, it's a Midas Edition Titan, so you're getting your money's worth.
So Ray is coming to the event, so
okay, because we have folks out there, and we have Joker, north of the wall up there in Canada. So yeah, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah.
As long as you're down, if you're international and you win, I mean, because magnets are regulated, shipped by air. It's very crazy, and then you're technically an importer. I mean, these aren't T-shirts. These are the highest powered, highest grade. I mean, these are neodymium magnets, Kratos magnets.
Right.
There are things
Well,
involved.
I know Ray and Joker are in here, and I know they both don't live in the U.S., but they're both going to be at the event. So
yeah, and that would be the ultimate in most cost effective way, because I'll just bring it to the event and give it to you. You
right.
know? And if you're curious about how to pack it for a plane, I can give you guidance, and I can also bring material to where it's safe to fly on planes. Because that's part of the big expenses. We have to pack those international magnets pretty crazy with foam and stuff till the meter says they're legit to ship. You can ship magnets by ground. They're not regulated. As soon as you hop on that plane, Kratos magnets will mess with Kratos magnet. Come on, y'all. Kratos magnet's going to mess with those gauges. You know what I mean? Where's north? Wherever the magnet is.
Tracy said Ray is our postman.
Mm-hmm.
But we have
907 got that OG Titan. I know he's one of the OGs out there. He got the original out there. And if folks were at the event, they seen that I still toss the first original Titan.
Hang on.
No doubt it's not winning any fashion contests, but I'm still tossing that one.
Me big.
Mm-hmm.
If you look at Mad Mag's logo, that's what my Titan looks like.
I really don't know what's going on here, Benny. So
I tried to get up, and I really hate that I got told
Shane,
to
are
sit
you
down.
watching? Here you go.
Ow! What the? Why did I get hit?
Shane, go.
Oh,
Got him.
that was some bull.
Love it.
Oh, I'm going to get a beer hug.
What you been waiting for? I mean, I'm drinking Kratos Elixir here. It's good for you.
hey, mudlarkers. Shane said LOL.
Shane,
Got him.
Shane, I don't like you no more. That's junk.
Yeah, Tim, you were there. I found that awesome train lock. Hey, like that train lock was awesome. I went magnet fishing a little bit later. I put it on a TikTok video, but I found the biggest train lock I've ever seen. This thing was like huge. I couldn't believe it. I definitely corroded, needs some work.
Yeah, I love those locks. But
You know what I was
don't talk about train locks or Clay. He don't get as bad as he used to because he found one. But when I went up to a spot, he'd magnet fish 100 times, and I pulled one out, and he wasn't happy with me.
Mm-hmm.
So we have 58 incredible people in here, and we have
Awesome.
45 entries. So, Mr. Benny,
Come on,
whenever you're ready, you let me know. If you guys want in this, hashtag Benny Rocks. You must.
Are we ready, folks?
USA,
Are we ready? Is everyone in?
Shipping, or if you're going to the event in May, If you are out of the U.S., he can hand it to you there. Then the shipping back home will be on you.
Yep, we'll work it out. And the good thing is I get discount shipping rates.
Hi, Johnny
I
Small
never
Pepper.
charge any kind of percentage increase, but I get charged with my discount rates for international is what it is. So I'll give you the best price I can get. I ship out a lot of magnets and get a pretty good shipping rate. So you'll get the deal that I get.
Hello, Miss JD's. Shane said, "Let's go. Benny is the man."
Let's go. Let's go. Who's getting it?
Here we go. Good luck, everybody.
I'm so glad everyone's here to be part of this.
I am too. It's going to be awesome.
Same.
Mhm.
You're probably going to run out of them shortly.
Oh,
Brandon
speaks.
Congratulations, Brandon. Are you still in here?
Brandon speaks. Better speak now, because this is something you don't want to let go.
Congratulations.
Brandon, are you still here, buddy?
Brandon.
Congrats, Brandon.
Is Brandon still in here?
Yeah, Brandon.
Yeah,
give it-
Brandon.
He's there.
Come on, let's get that.
Hello again.
Right there he is.
Hi.
This is my daughter Ariane, everyone.
All right, Mr. Brandon, if you will get a hold of Benny.
Yeah. You can get a hold of me, Facebook, anything, Kratos, email, chat goes directly to me. Give me that mailing address. If you have an email, that's great, because then you'll start getting updates with the shipping, knowing when it's delivered, sent, this and that. That way you're expecting it. If not, though, I can give you a tracking number, however you want to do it, if you're a little shy about the email. We don't spam. We're Kratos, so you ain't got nothing to worry about.
I think, actually, Ben, he wants you to send that to me. And
Yeah,
no
did
one
I see that in the
said what
chat?
you said, Brandon, send it to Beard. I think I read that. Let me write that in there. But congratulations, Brandon. That's
Yeah.
awesome. You are the first one
Mm-hmm.
to have this magnet.
And just so everyone knows, we are planning on dropping some new. We're dropping another one tomorrow. So hey, if you didn't win the Titan, you know how Kratos does it. Make sure you hang out tomorrow. Flying Arrows Live.
I
We
know how
are
Benny
going to
is.
have some more fun.
Hi, Angie and Rick.
And then on Johnny's Live, we will be having even more fun. I mean, it just keeps going. We're gonna have fun too. It's just like nonstop. So the fun will continue. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and stuff in the notifications so you know when we're doing it. You don't miss out.
You're welcome,
Get carried away
Mudlarkers.
with dinner.
And for anybody in here that doesn't know who Brandon is, he is Tri Valley's brother.
Cool. That's awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, get that info and we'll get it sent out to you. And Brand, and if there's no rope or whatever, is he shipping that to you, Beard, right?
Yeah, he sent it to me. This is my first win on anything. Brian and I was talking about getting a new magnet.
That's awesome. Hey, if and hey, bro, if you need a rope or whatever, let me know, because what good is a magnet if you ain't got certain things. So we want to make sure you're set and ready to go with the Midas edition. So let me know.
Miss Kettle.
I'll even thread lock it for you if you want.
Well, that's sweet of you to do that for me. Thanks,
Yeah.
Brandon.
Such a gentleman, right?
Yeah, that's why we had the Benny rocks, because he does. Hi, Artuk. How are you doing? I hope you're doing good.
I just appreciate being part of the community. I think when we work together and focus on positive things, we can make a difference, and we do make a difference. So for me, I'm just proud to be part of such a great community. And I appreciate all the support too. Because it's the truth is, Kratos is Team Kratos. That's what we are. Team Kratos is a reflection of Kratos, and without the team, it wouldn't be. So, thanks. Cheers.
Brandon said I'll have my twin sister Brian give you a shout out. He's the better one of the two on social media. Now, Brandon, I wasn't going to say you were twins because I was going to leave that out there so people didn't know, but you've tied it in there.
We're glad to know who's the brother, who's the sister.
Well, first time we met Brian and Brandon, me and Risa walks up, we're like, okay, who's who?
And hey, Team Sneak Attack. My brother from you mentioned where my brother's at. He is located in Justin, Texas, north of Fort Worth. So I don't know where you are compared to that area, but I will be visiting my brother sometime in Texas. So if anyone's around that area, let me know. I'd love to meet up and toss some rope.
Mudlarkers, we do a live 6 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday nights. On Thursday nights, you have Flying Arrow. And
tomorrow,
I'll drop it because I can't remember what time. Tomorrow. Yeah, I can't remember what time Jared starts. Also on Thursday, you have Ohio River History with Shane. On Friday, you have Johnny's Quarter. On Saturday, you have JP's Bar. You also have Digging It Back with Charlie, the late night live, which is an adult live. You just put CST, Jared. I can't remember.
Can I look at it?
Then you have on Sunday, Two Brothers Treasures. Monday, you have Burkle Cerakote. Tuesday, you have Jay Don't Play. 6:45 Central Standard Time.
There it is.
For
Central
Flying Arrow.
Standard Time.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Excited, Flying Arrow. We're going to have a blast, brother. Can't wait to hang out tomorrow.
Sometimes I feel like we got to get him some note cards so that he can read them before the lives, get him prepared for the big event.
Uh-huh. Hey, we need to get Beard to teleprompter.
Listen, I'm thinking we're gonna have to expand. We're gonna have like a whole big show here. We're gonna have a teleprompter, lights. We're gonna have on cue. We're gonna be over here going. We're gonna be counting down for him. We're gonna be like the news channel for the magnet fishing community.
Yep. Hey,
George wanted to know near Kentucky this year. Near KY this year with a question mark.
You know what, George? I was just in Indiana, not too far from you, and I had all kinds of aspirations to go out, and I was on this crazy dig, and it just kind of blew out of control, and I was stuck working like 10, 11-hour days. I barely was able to pull myself to the brewery.
Artuk said boss is not in today.
Hey, Mudlarkers, thanks for joining us. That's awesome. You came in and hang out. Nice to meet you.
We welcome everybody.
Yeah. And
Mudlarkers is a form of treasure hunting, part of the treasure family.
And that's just it. Sure, I have my magnet fishing love, but the truth is we are all one big family out here. And if you're into metal detecting, mudlarking, all these channels right here, this is where it's at.
Benny, have you done any mudlarking?
Hello, Joseph.
So
thank you, Mudlarkers.
I've had a bad experience with mudlarking because I don't know if it's because I eat so many cheeseburgers, but I found myself in a situation where I was sinking, chasing stuff, and it got kind of hairy. But yeah, I love mudlarking. I love bottles. I love since I get into the whole the bottle dumps. I love that stuff.
Mudlarkers, there's a lot of great people in here. If this is your first time in, I'll give you a quick rundown about this family and community here.
Yeah, baby.
2 years ago, Playing Jim the Rusty Magnets had a get together to raise money, a benefit for NAMI, and there were several YouTube channels showed up, and we raised money for NAMI. This last year, with the help of Clay and Jen and a lot of other great people, they helped us put on an event to raise $6,500 for St. Jude,
cool.
which we got to donate to St. Jude.
Such an accomplishment.
That was it. Just blew me. That was a dream for me. That was. I can just never thank everybody enough for that. So that was, if I don't do nothing else in my life, that meant the most to me. And then May 25th and 26th in Nashville, Tennessee, they're going to be having an event for autism to raise money for autism awareness. And there's going to be several YouTube channels down there.
Oh my God.
I'll be down. I'll be down in Tennessee.
$2,500 right now, I think, around $2,500 raised. But the event is in May, and Johnny's Corner. They do a live Fridays, and I think it's 6:30 or 6 or 6:30 Central Time, I believe. And Maddie's in here. She's Maddie's Nifty Creations. That's Johnny's wife. So that's if something you're interested in, you can get in there. You can contact Maddie or Johnny, and they can give you more information about it. But it will be in Nashville. A lot of great prizes. They do. People donate. They have waffles to raise money for the charities. Benny himself will be there.
And I'll be bringing all kinds of cool stuff.
Goodies.
You have opportunity to win, the waffles.
And we are going to do our best to be there.
You know what? So as much crap as I give Johnny's Corner, every time he doesn't go live, like he's sick or they can't, I'm like, man, I was so excited. The last 2, maybe 3, I haven't gotten home until like 10 o'clock at night on Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I haven't even been in there after I gave him so much crap about not going live. And then I wasn't in there for like the last 2 or 3. So I've been waiting.
Good night, Brian.
I've been waiting for him to pop up and say, "What's up?"
But
From
5:45 to 6:45 Central Time, Tri-Valley Metal Detecting started doing a live stream. So you can also
Awesome.
go over and join that.
Yeah, and hey, some days you might be like, I'm going to tune in because I'm curious about metal detecting because and yeah, everyone here has something for you in this chat, depending on what the mood you want to watch. So definitely check out these channels. If you're not dropping your channels, folks, make sure we drop them. And also smash that like button real quick while we're
Did she
here.
just mouth me? Or he got-
Hey,
He did.
Beard Pun, awesome lives every Wednesday. Beard's here, hanging out. So let's smash that like button and show that support, please.
Thank you, Vinny. Took said I go through too many pants, not getting dirty, but the back of the pants open. Mud larking.
I will. Absolutely.
It's like when you go in that gas station and the person behind you in line's like, did that person poop himself? Or are they just out there having fun?
Some will be kind enough to put all lives and comments.
There's no sense.
We're in the UK. Yes, could somebody please post all the lives and the times? I done lost it, John.
So I will be posting the live with Jared tomorrow on the Kratos. If you wanted that link, make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button. Make sure you subscribe for Jared's. That might be a subscription only deal because of all the bots out there causing mischief. So make sure you hit that subscribe. I'll post that on Facebook. And then Johnny's Corner, Maddie Johnny, I do believe we're good for this Friday. We're planning. If not, but I'll be posting the link to Johnny's live too on the Kratos as we do our product release extravaganza. And
Angie and Rick said
everyone out there
do.
participates get a chance to win one of these new products before I even release them.
Angie and Rick said they do a family live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern time.
It's good to see
Who is
Joseph
Jared?
on here.
Jared is Flying Arrow.
Yeah. Hey, good to see Joseph on here. I'm glad you're healing up, brother.
Yeah.
And Mary, I can't wait to give you a hug. Don't run for me. I'm in Tennessee. I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Bode Lion does Friday lives right after Johnny's live.
Tread lightly.
Just been really busy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Chris, with his other channel, he's got 3 channels. He has one where he does cards like Pokemon cards and things like that, and he does pop-up lives on occasion. So,
Yep. County seat made a good point. Made a good point to Mudlarkers. Come on down. You have nothing to worry about. The team will be down there, and it's all good. We'll make sure everything's all good and accessible, and we can help with whatever. Get on down there. I can't wait to throw.
Mudlarkers, if you've never magnet fished and it's something you're interested in, you can make it to the event. There's going to be plenty of people with magnets that'll let you throw a magnet and see if you like it or not.
Yeah, I'm bringing a whole bunch down. Just like last year. Don't be hesitant to come down if you don't have a magnet. If you want to be part of something that's so awesome and great, and just come on down. We got you covered. You come on down.
That's awesome.
Don't hesitate. This is family here. I'm telling you right now.
And even if you don't want to magnet fish, if you just want to come hang out and visit, come on down.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't have to magnet fish, metal detect. If you want to just hang out and visit and meet everybody and have a great day, you're more than welcome.
It will be a great day. Trust me.
Thank you,
I
Tracy.
like walking around just talking, but the best part of my day is when I go magnet fishing with Beard, and then I get something cooler than him. And then he has to post it.
Is there a little competitive?
Well, wait. What day has that ever happened?
Now we're cashing receipts.
Why can't we just
Cashing
be friends?
receipts.
Why can't we be friends? You always got to come in. I've been sucker punched twice. One mentally and one physically. Both by mom and dad.
All I did, I'm getting older. My memory's slipping a little bit. So all I did was ask, at what time did you ever out magnet fish me?
The day I found my new toy.
That was not cooler than something.
That was cooler that day.
No.
It was funnier.
It was
So
funnier. I'll give you that.
I guess I win.
I'll also tell you, if I had found that, I would not told a soul.
Well, then that goes to show you that you don't like to make people laugh. Because I held that thing in the right hand, proud as could be. Didn't touch it. Didn't touch it, though.
Here's the
I had the
thing.
magnet.
I don't need the only way I need to make people laugh is to bring you along. Then I don't have to do any of the work.
Oh my God.
Hey, I'm okay with that. I love making people laugh. That in fact, that makes me happy that you bring me to make people laugh.
That's
Because
awesome.
obviously you can't get it done. So you're
You
making
found
me
it.
clean it up.
You found a pocket watch mudlarking. Risha one day, it was the same day I think that I found the grenade. She found a pocket watch.
So let's get magnetic. Raised an interesting question. So okay, let's do a little for folks who are interested in coming to the event but have to fly in or are nervous, about their magnets because they are regulated. One thing to do is if you're conflicted about how to get your magnet where you're at, you want to deal with airport shenanigans, send it via ground, either the post office
Not
or
Ashley.
UPS, one of the team members. You can send. I'm sure Johnny and Maddie will smile and not have a problem getting your magnet shipped to them, and bringing it, or even me. You can get it shipped to me, and I'll bring it. So the best thing to do would be to ship it ground via to someone who's going to the event. If that is not something you want to do, you can contact me, and I will tell you how
I bet she didn't look like
at that magnet on the airplane. But that being said, I highly recommend shipping your magnets down
She wants it.
via ground because it's not regulated. Magnets are not regulated when shipped by ground. As long as you pack them, they don't get stuck to the to any of the tray or whatever as it goes through the sorting, you'll be fine. But like I said, if you're interested in how to ship a magnet and you don't want to go that route, contact me and we'll work through it. But and I will be bringing extra magnets. So if you're just kind of like, I don't want to deal with any of that, reach out to me, Benny. I'm coming down. I don't have a magnet.
Hold on.
I will make sure I have. I'll bring an extra, but it's better to know. So I will make sure that I have magnets for folks down there who want to play.
I want the newest one to throw.
Mud Larkers, we are going to do our best to be there. We have plans to be there, but we have to get a few things in order. Some of the people in here know what before we're able to, but we have plans on being there, and it is for autism. Last year it was for St. Jude. This year it's for autism.
Yeah, and one of the things that about this event is it's very localized. It's the state that we're in. It's for Tennessee autism. Folks, like this money we raise, and it does make a difference. It does make a difference.
Yep.
And when you're dealing with a more local charity,
What did you say?
I do feel that it has even more of an impact when you're on that micro versus macro level. I'm very pleased and happy to be part of for the Tennessee Autism. It's a good thing. And, someone out there in a kind of a hard way. This will make a difference. I guarantee it. So it's special to be part of these events because not only is the fellowship, the seeing one another is so great, but when you really think of like we do make a difference together, and when you realize that together as a team working together, I'll start breaking down just thinking about it because it's just so great.
Busby, that's awesome. We are planning on going because we want to meet everybody. Mudlarker says I'd like to be there, but I don't know hard get around at my age.
Just get down there. Don't worry. You don't have to worry about that. You get down there. It's all good.
Update on Joseph. They are still doing physical therapy every day, but they don't want him to put too much weight on his right leg because the pelvic bone is broke on the right front and back. Well, we're all hoping and praying for a speedy recovery.
Yeah.
So that's awesome. We spoke for a bit. Yeah, it is good that he's up and around.
Mm-hmm. It's we're all here on this crazy rock, and you never know. You never know.
That is true.
It's we need to cherish each moment and cherish each other because what may seem like a this and that now, if you look at the bigger picture, you see things differently.
Yeah, we don't ever know how long any of us have.
Yeah.
So we want to do our best to help others. Mudlarker says because of their age, and I know that can be a factor. My dad just turned 86, and he showed up this evening with a bottle full of coins from being out metal detecting. He metal detects, he magnet fishes with us. And Shane, last year when he came down, or year before last, whenever it was, My dad wore us all out. He said, "I can't believe he's still going." That's yeah.
Beard's like, oh, I got to throw some more. I don't want to look bad.
Yeah. That's like Ray from the UK. Ray's in his 70s, and he throws that big magnet, and he will throw it all day long.
So I got to meet Ray at last year's event, and I couldn't believe. I almost felt like I had to bust out my heaviest magnet because I felt like, I mean, he's out there. Yeah, unbelievable, Ray. You give me hope for my future, because if I see when I seen him out there taking care of business, it's like hashtag no excuse.
Yeah. Silver Assassin hit 400. That's awesome, brother. Jeff Jackson said, I turned 59 today. LOL. Man, I feel old. You're still a kid, Jeff.
Awesome to see you here, Jeff. Yeah. Hey, Jeff, you're not too far away from Kratos HQ either, brother. You're in my neck of the woods. Yeah, what is it?
Yeah, Ray is a legend. Ray is an awesome guy. He really is.
Yeah.
First time I met him, they were supposed to show up at like 11. I think it's 1 a.m. And he come in and sat down and started talking to me, and that man can tell some stories. But I loved every second of it. Sitting there visiting with Ray.
Yeah. Ray's boombox.
And that's what was so cool too, is we had our UK family there. Like there were some members of that were able to make it, and I know there's some this year that are planning to make it, and that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
To just, Sonic, ding ding.
Yeah, Ray and Dave and Lee are all supposed to make it this year.
Yeah, I gotta be.
I'm so excited. I'm hoping to make a trip to the UK because, come on, like, aren't we? They always say the grass is greener on the other side of the fence, right? And I always sit there and laugh because the UK folks are so jealous of us, and then like we're over there watching their like, oh, you're pulling up like world, all this World War stuff. And it's like we're jealous of them, so it's like it's so funny how that grass is greener on the other side because it's like if you. Some of the things that Lee finds are just so wild. Yeah, magnetic north, like, but he's over. He's like, you guys are finding all them guns. Those are just so crazy. Like it's just so awesome. I'm hoping to get to the UK and meet up
for this screen and do that.
Nope.
Yeah, they find some really cool stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, abandoned and forgotten.
Mommy has to do stretches with you.
But yeah, that's going to be fun. And Risha and I are hoping to go over there also.
Mm-hmm.
And
Beard, we should all go together and just like have a big like invasion.
Yeah, my sister's wanting to go too, so we could do that. And Ray lives in Birmingham, I think is how he says it, Birmingham or however. And then I think Dave is 30, 40 minutes away from him.
Oh, Birmingham, Alabama. I got you.
No. Birmingham, United, UK. But yeah, we can do that.
Get me up in them canals, baby. I can't wait. I can't wait to unleash it.
Yeah, we really want to do some mudlarking there, but the river Thames, or I think they call it the River Thames. Those clay pipes they find, to me, that would be the ultimate find. I know they find some old coins and they find all kinds of cool bottles. The clay pipe and one of those bottles that has the marble in the neck of it. Those two things for me would be the coolest finds.
Well, and because let's tell the truth, one thing I feel that we're cheated of here in the U.S. is those magnetic coins.
Yeah, hello, Sandman.
Everyone, the team members that are close to the border, they'll get some, coins because it's international Canada's up. It's like, yeah, like there, no coins are, well, I guess you get the steel penny, but you know what I mean.
I've found here at the bridge where Bucky went with us and stuff, 3 coins, I think. And the 2 of them looked like silver, but one of them was like 1913, the other was like 1922. And then I found a little gold coin, and I can't remember what country it was from, but it was like in the 1920s that I found. So we assumed that somebody, because we found safes in there, we were assuming that somebody robbed the safe, seen that money. I can't spend this here, threw it over.
Yeah. Yep. Like, this. I'm not dealing with this. I'm just gonna throw it over.
James said he's going to turn 40 on Friday. His beard's going to be my color soon.
Hey, happy early birthday.
Yeah, happy early birthday, James.
Hey, you still look young, brother. I wouldn't guess you for 40, so there's a little hope.
Yeah, well, in May, I'll be 62. Benny?
Ooh.
60. Wait, Beard, what's your birthday in May?
27th.
I'm May 18th, May 17th. So we're kind of
we're 10 days apart.
Yeah. Huh. No,
You're actually 10 days older than me, Ben.
Hey, and I look pretty good.
Yes, you do. You look darn good. So,
Hey,
what are you saying, Ben? Do you want to have some kind of a birthday live somewhere in between our birthdays?
A birthday.
I think that would be fun. Hey, who thinks we should have a birthday celebration with Beard and I? I think that'd be fun. I think that'd be fun.
Risha, remind me in May, Benny's birthday, you said the 17th?
May 17th, the day before Mount St. Helens erupted.
27th. So
1980.
somewhere in the middle of that, we're going to have a birthday celebration live for me and Benny.
Yeah. I think that it would be fun and a good celebration. No doubt. Yeah.
Tracy said be 60 in July.
Congratulations. Yeah, you're getting it. Well, with age comes wisdom. That's what I
we took her mom to the doctor the other day, and I'm talking to one of the nurses or whatever, and somehow we're going to subject to age, and I said, I'm getting ready to be 62, and she said, there's no way. I said, yeah, I'll be 62 in May.
Well, if I've been seeing pics float around with your close shavedness, and I imagine if you did shave that beard, you'd probably look 22.
Oh, I'd look a lot.
I've seen it. Listen, I'm letting it out, guys. Don't let them fool you. Beard has a baby face underneath all that. I've seen it. If he shaves, he's 20, 24, 25.
He can't be younger than me if he shaves his face.
Hey, well, some of us are more gristled than others.
Yeah.
I'm a beautiful mid-30. Beautiful.
You're beautiful old.
Maybe not the beautiful part, but maybe mid-70s or something like that.
Dang! I would have been okay with the 50s.
I'm trying to look for our wedding picture because my beard is short in our wedding picture.
Right here.
Little baby face. Hey, just a little
And the
baby.
legendary black hat.
He's just a little baby.
I still got the black hat.
Yes, you do.
Don't you mouth that black hat. They're good looking. I got one too.
Okay, John.
Them some nice looking.
I don't know. Bubby, you need to go knock and say hello.
You might want to check.
She's been in there for about an hour.
Yes, the tigers. Show the tigers, please.
Okay, let me make this solo layout while
Longer
Benny's
tonight's
gone.
radio.
Let me hide that. A lot of people say I look like Garth Brooks. I don't know.
No, you look better than Garth Brooks.
I look darn good.
Okay, so both
That's
of
all
you are
I'm saying.
lying, and I love the fact that you love each other, but let's not lie that good. We gotta
He
go.
looks better than Garth Brooks.
for
He's
really
not.
for a minute.
I still look better than what's sitting beside me.
No.
That's all I'm saying.
You need to get
Sorry.
better glasses, son.
But
No.
the butthead called. Sorry.
Oh, that's all right. We're just showing them our wedding picture from when my beard was short.
Oh my goodness.
Brittany,
I can only imagine. Like I said, I've seen a couple photos with it shorter.
It was shorter than mine at the time.
Hey, Apollo's working on his beard.
High five.
Yeah,
His little beard.
I see that. It's going to be ahead of you.
Uh-huh.
Look. Do you
Say hi to Team Kratos. Say hi, buddy. Say hi to the team.
Okay.
Hi, puppy. Hi.
Say hi.
Bro. Dang.
Yeah, little Apollo is just
He broke my ears.
I tell you what, he is just so fun. I'm having such a good time with my little buddy. Because he likes to work.
Yeah. But they are fun.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I had a picture found a second ago, which my beard's a little gray if I can find it again. Where I'm
a little gray or a little gray and half white?
I do miss my beard. I shaved it up. I started doing this cash.
This will make Benny jealous. This picture's going to make Benny jealous. And I'm sorry, Benny, but it's just going to have to be that way.
Oh, my goodness. I'm in love.
He's talking about what
Dude,
you're holding.
So everyone gets what I'm saying is Beard's out here catfishing people with these young with these photos looking like 22. He comes out with the beard hiding that baby face. I can only wish I had the face you have when I shave, but as you could see.
Mary, I treat your opinion about like I treat my employees' opinions.
Busby said I have
Mary.
That's all I'm gonna do.
I have a picture like that.
Hey, Mary tells it how it is.
Wow.
Yeah, James, I was just taking pictures with him. He was running off. That one I don't remember. I have a whole bottle full of spurs. Some of them's 1.5 inches, 1.25 inches. A few years ago, I had my best season ever because people always saying, "Oh, I killed a 25-pound turkey. I killed a 24-pound turkey. I got this. I got that."
I get it.
I'm like, I've turkey hunted for a long time, and my biggest was maybe close to 23. So here where I live, across the tracks, the guy had a dairy farm, and he'd feed his cattle the grain. I'm assuming the first one I got was 27 pounds, and the second one was 26.5.
Ooh, they're cleaning up that grain, boy. Ooh. That's what's happening. You got freak turkeys out there. They're eating all that excess grain going in the fields.
Yeah. And I seen one that was bigger that never would come in. Now, I've not got any of that big since, but that year I had two over 25 pounds.
Oh.
So on their legs, James, they have spurs that grow out. The males will have a spur because they fight for dominance, just like dogs or cats, or you watch the birds where you live, they'll fight each other for dominance. And they have the spurs to fight and try to hurt the other one to make them run away for dominance. And they also use the spurs for protection from Benny's got some. They also use them for protection against predators.
There's the spurs. Little trinket I made from my latest one.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I've got a jar over there, Ben, and I don't know how many beards is in it. And Reach is like, "What are you going to do with those?" I said, "Well, I ain't figured it out yet, but I'll let you know when I do."
Dude, I found this little crafty thing that I did. It was pretty cool. You put your spurs on, a couple beads, and I hang it off of one of the deer, one of the bucks I got. I'll just hang, I just kind of put it on its rack, let it
That
hang.
looks pretty cool.
Or it's cool to put on your rearview mirror if you're hashtag redneck. Like, which is what I do. I put on my rearview mirror and in the car.
I couldn't find my rearview mirror in your
Mhm.
Yeah, James, when you move out in the country and you want to go hunting and fishing, you're going to have to figure all that out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was telling Beard I tried my first attempt at a shepherd's pie, but I used venison, and I made it and I brought it into the office today. I got stellar reviews. Everyone said it was great, so I'll trust their word.
Yeah.
Or they just didn't want to feel bad and be like, "It's so good, Benny."
I didn't get to try it, Benny.
I have a little piece left. I'll ship it down to you. It might be a little bit. Mm-hmm. But yeah, shepherd's pie. And Johnny, and honestly, Johnny's Corner from Johnny's Corner does these. He has a channel where it's him cooking, and I like peer into it, and it's like, oh yeah. And so I've been trying the recipes. Check out his cooking channel. Pretty cool. And I was actually surprised that Johnny, you're such a great chef. Didn't know that. Just something you didn't know about. Someone's like, oh man, dude's cooking it up.
Newcastle, PA might give you a ticket for hanging anything on your mirror. Yeah, there's places like that, and it's sad that it's like that.
Hey, Kettle, I thought you were up towards Niagara Falls kind of area. Are you Newcastle, PA is right in my neighborhood. You're not far. You're just a little bit north of Kratos HQ. Dude, if you're that close, let's get together.
Yeah.
Let's get together.
And Benny, I hate to cut the live because we have 39 awesome people in here, but we've been on here over 2 hours, and I know you have things you need to get done.
Getting prepped for tomorrow. We got another big release, no doubt.
Yes. And Friday, you got another big release.
We got another one. Yeah, it's like I said, some people think we're crazy. We're just crazy about magnets. So yeah, make sure you tune in to the team's lives. Check out. I'm going to be doing a giveaway each live. So another chance. Just because you missed out on the Titan on this one, don't give up. Buckle up. Let's get at it.
Joe said she thinks you need to get another magnet fishing group again.
Oh. Yeah, Joe. Yeah, hit me up. We'll talk about it.
Hi, Ray.
Ray's been on here all night waiting for you.
Aw.
Yep. Later, Joe. I had so much fun magnet fishing with Joe. We had such a good time in Sandusky. I miss you, Joe. I can't wait to see you again. And we had a great time metal detecting in New Jersey. Oh, it was so much fun. Can't wait till we get together again, Joe.
We didn't get to make it to Sandusky, but that was like a 2-day drive for us.
It was pretty cool. It was very it was just kind of like
Joe.
First kind of get together kind of stuff, and just kind of like, we just wanted to get together and enjoy fellowship. So yeah, Sandusky was one of the first like little Kratos get togethers, and we had fun.
We were wanting to go, but after we seen it was like a 2-day drive, so that's 4 days of driving, and
Night, Sherry-Lynn.
it was just too much.
Yeah, no doubt. Well, and one of the cool things about having the event in Tennessee this year is some folks who may not have been able to attend the Wisconsin event because of drive distance or whatever.
Right.
They have the opportunity to go to this one because it's a little bit more within reach, so to speak, maybe for them.
Yeah.
So, like I said, look forward to seeing everyone there. If you're even thinking about it, get in touch with me, and we can talk about, because we want you there. We want you to be part of this. And like I said, it's one of those things like once you know,
Yeah.
So regardless of what your reservations are, if you're curious about it, just hit one of us up. You can hit me up. We can talk about it. Let's get down there.
Broskis.
Two brothers in the house.
And still,
Two brothers.
Write me something and then.
I gotta
What's
get
up,
my
two brothers?
brain working, Benny. The global magnet fishing. I know you're wanting
Yes.
people to get involved in that, and we were still in the same spot we were last time we talked. We would love to do that, but at this point, we can't commit.
Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up, Beard. So, we have all kinds of awesome events going on. We got the Tennessee event going on. We also have another one. It's Global Magnet Fishing Day. And this day is about the world uniting for a love of magnet fishing. And we are looking for people to be part of it. Hey, it could be as simple as I'm just going out magnet fishing. It could be as like, hey, I'm willing to have a spot where people in the area who are interested in magnet fishing can come on down, and we're here, and there's someone here, and come on down. So we're looking for folks that who might want to get involved with that. And any money we raise from scrap or whatever is also going to go to Tennessee Autism. So it's like a little extra boost for this charity that we're focusing on this year. So if you're interested in Global Magnet Fishing Day, and even if you just want to go out and toss with yourself or a couple buddies, we have a group going on. Check out the Kratos Facebook page. I posted it, and I will be posting it again. Join the group. Answer the couple questions because we have to weed out the bots, right? So don't feel intimidated. And it doesn't matter what magnet you throw. This is all about our love for magnet fishing. So regardless if you're throwing a Kratos magnet or a Team Kratos, none of that matters. Join the group and become part of this special event too. And so we can raise some more money for Tennessee Autism. So make sure you check it out.
Yeah, and that kind of answers the question that Angie and Rick have here. Can we come if we don't have a Kratos? Even if you don't have a magnet, you can come and visit. There will be people there with magnets. If you want to try magnet fishing, just say, hey, I'd like to try it. They're going to let you throw the magnets. If Risha and I are lucky enough to be there, we plan to, but we can't promise at this point with things that are going on here. But if we do, we will have several magnets ourselves.
Yeah. Yeah. And for you folks out there who don't have a Kratos magnet, this is something like a Team Kratos. It's more than what magnet you throw.
Exactly.
None of that matters. What's our goal as a community here?
Is to clean up the environment.
Clean up the environment. Support one another.
Yep.
Grow together. And regardless of what you have or what you're tossing, none of that matters. So don't let that hold you back as being part of the event or whatever.
Yeah,
it's open. It's open for everyone. Because in the end, we're all Team Earth, and that's what's important.
That is true. What do you mean by?
She's getting ready to leave.
Well, you've been on here for so long, I can understand you rushing away.
You do suck like that, though.
You know what? This shirt's for you, bro. Obey.
You know what this is?
No.
That's a 0.
No.
Yeah, this is.
Oh, John.
But yeah, I'm going to get off here. But don't forget Global Magnet Fishing. Don't forget Flying Arrow tomorrow night.
Yep. Johnny's Corner coming up. There's more chances to win, folks. Tune in. Let's get it.
What's this dude do?
We also have Ohio River History, so you can bounce back and forth between Jared and Ohio River History, or do what you want. But just go support. That's the main thing. Support and help each other grow.
Amen, Beard. Amen.
So you all have a blessed night. Ben, once again, thank you for coming up, and we do appreciate you letting us showcase your latest masterpiece on our live stream. You're awesome as always. This community wouldn't be the same without somebody like you being a part of it. You do so much with the donations and coming up with new things for the community all the time, and it means a lot to us.
Well, I'm glad you let this riff raff on your live, Beard. Like I said, I'm just you know, I'm just happy to be part of this community, and
Yeah.
let's focus and eye on the goal.
Exactly. But you all have a blessed rest of the week. We love you all. And we will see you tomorrow night on Flying Arrow. Good night,
Hashtag
everybody.
Kratos. Let's